What's up, guys? It's Navarro, Penny Stocks Club 13, June 16th, 2020, and another successful swing trading day, guys. I hope you had one too. I hope you took profits when you had them. I explained everything in the last video. I've been explaining everything in the past videos. This is to help you out, improve your profit taking strategies, and I'm gonna get right to it, guys. I'm gonna go to one of the biggest movers from yesterday's callouts, and that was CLSN. CLSN. I told you it was one of my favorite patterns, and it shows why. I'm gonna show you why. Okay, yesterday I called it out because it had this curling action. Then Thursday and Friday, right here on the two red candles, it it pulled back a little bit. It started trading kind of flagging here on a lower volume, as you can see down here. And I have this red trend line coming in. So you would want to position yourself at the break of that red line. We did trade with more confirmation over the 350 level, which again, I like the half dollar points and full dollar, whole dollar, stuff like that. So I believe we entered this one like around 366, 365. So that's where it came and bounced today. And then it just never looked back. And it's currently trading over $5 after market as we speak. Okay. This was a great trade. Again, the setup is there. This is my favorite kind of pattern. Like I said yesterday, my entry at 365. I sold some at 450, and I'm still holding it. I'm still holding my last 25% of my position for a continuation tomorrow. In any case, whether it fails or pulls back or drops tomorrow, I will not be a loser. I already have profits in my pocket, and that's the reason. Uh, I am profitable because I take profits when I have them, guys, and I've been trying to reiterate that to you all. Again, if a trade fails and you're down more than 5%, guys, you know there's some swing traders that set a 10% maximum loss, and that's fine. I am not. That's not the kind of tolerance. That's not the kind of risk tolerance that I have. I'm a different kind of trader. I'm an active swing trader. I usually don't hold for more than 2 to 3 days. So hold on, guys. It's my daughter. Okay, we'll go buy later, Mama. Love you. Bye. And so if you stick to the rules, you'll be good, guys. Okay, so CLSN, profitable trade, still holding some. Let's move on to the next one. VBIV. This one was another profitable trade. We've been holding it since 220, and I sold today at market open at around 275, guys. Again, that quarter level, three quarters, one quarter level, half dollars, and whole dollar stuff like that. That's my trading style. That's how I do it. You can have your own style. This is what I do. I'm just telling you, this is what's worked for me. And today it had this pullback, and yesterday it put this big green candle, and this one is just it's kind of confirming that wants to continue to go up. So I bought back in today, before market close, and I'm hoping that it breaks over that 280 level. As you can see, it's got this little double top, which is insignificant at this point, because yesterday had a big level or a big volume day. Today has a low volume on this little pullback candle, and I bought back in on the hopes that it comes and test 280. The idea that it comes and test 280, break over it, and break over to the $3 level. I think BBIB has something in store for us sometime throughout the week. And as long as it doesn't break below the 250 level again, it's good to go. So BBIB, another successful trade. I'm back in it. And hopefully tomorrow gives us another good push up and continues to break resistance that's already there. Okay, next one. Another swing trade from yesterday, or actually from Friday. This one we traded from Friday to Monday, and I've been saying that. And if you looked at the last video, if you watched the last video, that if it starts holding the level here at this red line, and let me zoom in so that you all can see what happened today. Look at that. It just touched that red line right there, that 60 level, guys. It looks like it became support. And I told you, I'm expecting this one to come down, test this level, and start curling back up, and I'll be back in it. Why did I take another trade in it if it put up a red candle? Let me show you at the end of the day. Okay, let me take you to the 1 day, 3 minute chart. This is what it did at the end of the day. Yeah, it pulled back a little, but this aftermarket again, it's good. But to me, it does matter, but it's not as important as what happens throughout the day. So that's something that I want you to understand. Okay, and look at just this big push up, broke over VWAP, put up this big high, came back down, of course, but that sign that it's holding support here. This was just a little touch and go at around the 61, 60 level. Okay, so there's no reason for me not to be in it again. Again, I'm expecting it to curl back up. So that's the reason I called it back uh, out at the break of 0.68, 0.69 level. And right now I'm a little bit underwater. I did not take a big as a position as I did on Friday because again, I don't want to give back any of the profits that I have made on this stock. So that's BIOC, and I'm waiting for it to break over the 80 level. Those of you that want to know level, resistance levels, and stuff like that, the 0.80 level is resistance. So if it starts curling back up and breaks over that 80 level, it's got clear skies all the way up to 1, possibly more, guys. And if it breaks over that 80 level, if you're not in it down here with us from 0.80 to 1, that's another 25% um, chance of profit, guys. So BIOC. And the other call out from yesterday, the other swing trade, NOVN. It gave all its gains back, but it was a profitable trade. If you follow the rules, guys, if you have 5 to 10% profits, take them because this can happen, guys. This can happen and it will happen. So I called it out yesterday. I believe I cannot remember my entry exactly, but it's somewhere here around 0.55 or so. Let me take you to the 1 minute, 3 day chart, and let's zoom out. So even if you got it at the end of the day at the 0.65 level, I believe that this is where I called at the end of the day because I believe I came back from the tournament and I just got to see this last price action here. We got it somewhere here, 0.66, 65. And if you sold at 80, that's 20% at 0.80. So right here, let me put this right here, 0.80. You can see the price over here, 0.80, and then you can see here the percentage gain. Right now it says 10%, but let me go to the 0.80. That says 19%, about 20%. I sold at 80. I sold at 85 my last take profit for an average of around 24, 23%, guys. And again, you need to start taking profits because you never know if this might happen. These are penny stocks, they are volatile, and you need to take profits when you have them. I keep saying that, but I hope you guys understand that I say it because I understand that sometimes we just want that big move, that 50, 60, 80, 90% move, and we're not always going to get it. So you got to make sure that whenever you have some profits, you lock in some of those profits and take them in, guys. Okay, today's call out. IDEX. Now this one was on the watch list from a previous video, and like I told you, I always keep them on watch. I always set my alerts, and I'm always looking for what it's gonna do. So let me show you what I'm thinking it's gonna happen here. Okay, if you all know my favorite pattern, I like that big push with that curling action, right? So I'm gonna zoom in here, guys, to the previous, I don't know, 10 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, right? So let me draw some lines here for you. There's that big push. Here is that little curling action, guys. This is a flag. You can call it a flag. You can call it a wedge. Whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. There's different ways this pattern can work. You can do a little flag like this, or it creates this little descending triangle. That's another wedge pattern. A triangle is a wedge. You can have it this way, and then set your line here. Now you have an ascending triangle, right? It doesn't matter. It all depends on perspective, the kind of trader that you are. Nonetheless, you do have this big push up, and then you've got this consolidation period, and then you got an increase in volume with, it didn't quite break out, but tomorrow, if it opens up over this level here, this and it breaks over 130, we're good, and I will be holding for a couple of days if it works, because it's barely going to be breaking out of this pattern, and it's probably going to be a 2-day mover. So IDEX, it's a sure swing trade. If it starts breaking down and breaks the opposite side, I know that my stop loss is gonna be right at this 110 level, guys. That's where it opened today, and that's my stop loss. So I will be watching this one for a possible continuation. IDEX. Let's move on to the next one, guys. I hope I explained that as best as I could. If not, you can post questions on the YouTube comments below. For those of you on WhatsApp, post them on the WhatsApp chat. Now, why did I call this one out? Had this big push. It's been trading sideways, and today, with an increasing volume, had this big day. So there's no way I wasn't gonna take a little stab in this, take a little perk, and hope for continuation all the way to the 2 level from my entry. That's about 17% return. Remember that I want 5 to 10% return on every trade, and I took a trade because it came down, it started coming back up. So I said, okay, this one might be a gapper, because it might start to squeeze some of the shorts that came in here. So it might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, but that's still my idea, and I'm hoping that it pushes all the way to 2. And my entry was, I called it out. Let me check over here. If you at 165, 165. So I called it at 165. It's right there after market, but it did give us a little bit of a 17%. I didn't have a day trade, so I couldn't get out. I would have taken profits definitely if I had a day trade, but I don't. So tomorrow, if it comes and tests this 190 level, I'll be taking some off, and then leave some for the break of 2. Maybe that just the last 25% for the break of 2. So that's PHUN, fun. Last one today, and there are more. I'll probably show you a couple more after this, but what did I call or have CLRO on watch? Okay, so this one has been doing that cupping action, right? It's got this little cup. Now it looks like a little handle. So you got your cup and you got your handle. Look at the volume. I mean, it's still low in relation to the kind of stocks that I like to trade. Okay, I like to trade anything and everything that is over a million to over 1.5 million shares per day. So if you look here at the volume, and yeah, I had a big volume day relative to this previous days, but it's at 900,000 shares. But relative to the other days, look at that big increase. And now it came in, almost tested the 320 level, which is a 52-week high. So there's no way I'm not going to keep this one on watch, because if you remember, CLSN is the same type of pattern. It comes and tests that high, and it breaks through and then short squeezes. So that's what I'm looking for on Clear One. Again, I don't have a position on this one, but it's on watch for tomorrow and the rest of the week. Um, Another similar one, guys, but this one is a bigger and a higher price stock. This one's at $8, but again, broke over the 180, started curling back up, and it came to test this $8 level. It's on watch. It's got room to 10 for a 25% gain. So this one is on watch as well. And the other one that I told you was similar to CLSN was HCHC. It didn't quite do what CLSN did, but it's still on watch. I do have alert set here for the break of 4. If it comes and tests 4, breaks over, it's confirmed support. With a confirmation of support at 4, I'll be in it, and only if it confirms support, guys. That is it for me, guys. I hope everybody had a green day. I sure did. And again, please like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you on the next one, guys.